Hey guys, what's up? My name is CJ. This is going to be a review on a product I found in the App Store a couple days ago. It's called the Total Video Converter. Basically, it's available for the App Store for Mac, so it's a Mac only program. It's $7.99 at the App Store. It's 50% off right now, so depending on when you're watching this video, it might or might not still be on sale, unless they're just always going to write that and keep it on sale all the time. It might be just a marketing plan, who knows. Basically, if you've ever used the Mac before, you'll know that there's not many programs that work with both work with any just watching the video, like opening it up on QuickTime, or editing it with a program such as iMovie or Final Cut Pro, Final Cut Express, any Final Cut really. So it can be a burden not to be able to use many formats, mainly the PC formats. I'm talking about AVI and WMV. You might even have trouble with FLV, and there are some other uses for this program, which I'll cover later on in the video. So it's $7.99. I'm not endorsing or promoting the video in any way, the program, sorry, in any way. So I'm not getting paid to advertise it. I always want to clear that up before people get the wrong impression on me making these videos. It's simply because I actually support what this program does, and I've had a lot of experience with video converting in the past. Free video converters will never really give you what they advertise. Basically, you only get about 50-60% of the video until you have to pay something, which is crap. You'll wait there for like hours. It takes a long time to work. They're slow. You lose a lot of quality. Sometimes they put a watermark on the video. Who the fuck wants that? And sometimes you'll just get a virus, which is not the reason why you went there. So why the fuck do you have a virus on your computer? Because it's shit. So, moving on. Total Video Converter on the App Store. If you don't know, Apple reviews all the App Store for Mac products very thoroughly. So it's not going to be a virus. It's not going to be a crap program. You're going to get a good thing that you pay for. It's not like the iPhone App Store is a bit more. They will review all the products, but not that much. Because as you can see, if you look on the App Store for Mac, there's like very limited amount of programs. And it came out about a month ago. But still, there's not many programs or anything, especially the paid ones. You're going to get quality things. There's not a lot of programs at all. So it's obviously they have a big filter on what gets in and doesn't get in. So moving on, it's called Total Video Converter. You can find it on the App Store. So we're going to move on to the program. Whoops. It's kind of tired. I should probably get to bed. It's pretty late. Okay, here we go. So this is the program once it's all opened up. Start it off. You want to put your video clip or clips. You can do more than one at once. So you can do many. It's very fast, so I'd highly recommend doing a few if you have to convert them all. Click on here. You can put your clip in. So I already have one up here. It's called gamertagshop.wmv. It's sent to me by a viewer. I asked you guys to send me some videos in. I would upload them. Unfortunately, I said no WMVs. It had to be in Mac formats until I got this program. So obviously now you can send me any format. I can convert it without losing any quality. I'm not gonna play this video, and if you're watching this, the person who sent it in, I can't put this on my channel because one, it has copyrighted music in it, and two, it's an advertisement. So I don't really know why I would upload that. I'm not really for the whole advertisement things, so sorry about that. But thank you very much for sending something in. Yeah. So gamertagshop.wmv. We got duration 40 seconds. From and to, you can edit them with the wrench button up here. If you want to, oh, sorry, you got to click on the clip. Here for the wrench button, if you want to start and end at a certain time of the clip, I think it's pretty fast program. So unless you're converting like a whole movie and you only want certain parts, I would just keep this the whole movie. For convert settings, deinterlace used. I don't know what any of these things are, guys. I would not use them. They're just extra features to have on in case you have really specific requirements for your video. If you know a lot about videos and you have specific requirements, then you can go into using these settings here. But if you're just a casual person using videos, you won't need these. These maybe if you have a big file and you only need a certain part, like a clip from a movie, then you'd probably want this. And then you can use this video footage here. I'm not going to play it because there's copyrighted music. You know the whole situation, guys. You can find it here to find the exact part that you need. Start and play. You can drag it across the scrubber over here, and then it will get you exactly what you want. I'm going to cover this down here, add to iTunes later. It's not exactly what it says here, only for MP4/MOV formats, so leave that be. And your save to, I'm going to block this off because it has some personal details and I don't want to get stalked or raped. Guys, you know I hate getting raped. So you're going to click browse, put whatever in whatever folder you want it to be in, and then it will save there the converted file. I'll have mine on my desktop, so you can check that out later. Alright, so moving over here to the last part, which is what you want to save it as. So highly recommend you listen to this part. I'll copy some of the stuff into the description in case you guys don't understand the point I'm trying to make. So you have your profile. This is the exact format you want it in. You have, well, not the format you want it in. This is the format it will convert it to. It has all these different options down here. For your video, you have your video formats, your audio formats, and your special features formats, which is for mobile devices or other Apple products. For video formats, you have your MP4, which is for standard definition, your HD MP4 720p, your HD MP4 1080p, your MOV, your AVI, WMV, FLV, and 3GP. Now, these are not all the formats that exist. They're pretty much the mainstream ones. This thing will take in a lot more formats than it spits out, which is you really won't encounter any other formats than this, but it will probably take it in. If you guys want me to experiment with any formats and let you guys know in future videos, let me know, and just leave them in the comments, and I'll test them out, and I'll give you a heads up on what works and doesn't work. Then for your audio formats, you have MP3 and AAC. Let's just go into detail first. For these first four, MP4 to MOV, all these four are for Macs. They will work with all Mac programs, such as iMovie, Final Cut, etc. There are other formats on this thing for those. I'll get into those later. For the first MP4, without any HD, this is for any standard definition. Okay, highly recommend you keep the exact same definition. So if it's in standard, don't try bumping it up to 1080. It will increase the file size. It adds a certain optical illusion to your video that it looks like it's better quality. It might appear a bit more crisp, but then it'll also hurt the eyes of people watching it because it's going to give kind of like a 3D effect to it. Hard to explain. If you want to try it out and see what you mean, go ahead. It will increase the quality a bit. You know, some people might say it's not technically. I can't explain it. Just keep it in the proper format. So if it's in 720p, it's this one here. It's in 1080p, this one. MOV is the older format. It's kind of getting out of date. It's more for QuickTime. I would stay away from this unless you really need it or the program you need requires MOV. AVI and WMV are for PC versions of computers. I would keep MWV over AVI. AVI is normally bigger file types for not that significant amount of quality. I keep AVI for 4:3 aspect ratio, and 16:9 go WMV. That's pretty much the way I look at it. FLV and 3GP, I don't really know what they are. You know, it's probably not a good idea that I'm making this video without knowing what they are. But I know FLV is when you download a video off YouTube. It's normally in FLV format. 3GP, honestly, guys, I don't know what it is. So unfortunate, guys, I'm going to step down and say I don't know what they are. And you know what? If you really need them, it does it. But I don't know why you need them. So here's another neat thing, that it can also convert your video into a audio file. So you can convert it to MP3 or AAC. MP3 is a song, and AAC can be used if it's a small size for a ringtone with certain phones. I know the iPhone supports AAC. There's also some other tutorials on how to make ringtones. I can show you guys a bit more in depth on converting a video to a song in a future video. Basically, you can download a video off YouTube, put it through this player because it will take the FLV or MP4 format if you download it off KeepVid, and you put it to MP3. Now you use this feature over here, add to iTunes. It says only for MP4/MOV formats. Those are for videos. You will check it off. It will automatically bring it to your iTunes if it's an MP3, or you can just drag it into there yourself, whatever. And that's a free way to get music onto your computer without paying for it through iTunes or any other pay to download sites, or to getting a program. I'm gonna say like LimeWire. I know LimeWire is extinct, but I don't know any of those peer-to-peer programs that I think BearShare, stuff like that, that you can download illegal programs, which you can get a virus from, and whatever. I'm not gonna get into detail with that. And AAC, if you want to make a ringtone, there is better ways to make ringtones other than this program. I mean, you can do it through iTunes for free. There are ways to do it. I can make a tutorial on how to make ringtones through it, but this will do it. So if you put a 20 or 10-second clip, MP3 or a clip of a video, it will be available to make into a ringtone. There are other precautions to go through with your specific phone, though, after that. So we're going to leave that out there for now. These other formats I have not tried yet. I'm just going to run through them real quick so you guys know what this thing is capable of. For iPod, it has iPod Touch /Nano/Classic, iPod Touch 4, and iPod Touch 4 HD 720p. For the iPhone, it has iPhone 3G/3GS, iPhone 4, and iPhone 4 HD 720p. For the iPad, it has iPad and iPad HD 720p. For Apple TV, it has Apple TV. Now, for the Apple software, you have iDVD, So if you want to convert it to a DVD, to burn it onto DVD with the iDVD that comes with the computer, you can use that. For iMovie and Final Cut Pro. Now, it's up to you. I have not tried the Final Cut Pro one because I don't have it. For iMovie, it's really up to you whether or not you want to use iMovie or keep it in the one of the MP4 formats. I've not really noticed a difference between them. So if you don't know which format to convert it to and you want to edit it with iMovie, you can go ahead and do that. I would still recommend using one of these three. I mean, if you really don't know, go with 1080p. Instead of stay away from these, they're kind of just little add-ons to have. The iMovie one, I don't see that many benefits with it. Final Cut, don't know. If you really want to put it onto a DVD, use the iDVD one. And for mobile phones, we have Android MP4, BlackBerry MP4 MPEG-4, and BlackBerry MP4 H.264, and BlackBerry AVI. Now, if you're wondering what the H.264 is, it's the Code C or Codex. I don't know how to pronounce it. It's just one of the formats that it works with YouTube, guys. It's one of those things where you just know it's there and you don't really bug it. Now, down here, you have all these things here. You can change the video codec or Code C. I don't know what the fuck it is. Data rate, frame rate, resolution. Audio, you can change the audio codec, Code C, whatever. If I didn't pronounce it right, honestly, come to my house and we'll fight about it. I will actually scrap it out over the pronunciation of this word. Data rate, channels, sample rate. So now if you're just casually converting videos, leave it alone. Okay, guys, I'm not an expert on video conversion. Well, I know a lot about it, but I don't know into these details and stuff like that. So if there's really not something that you need to change for a specific reason, don't change it. And most of the time, you can change this stuff in your editing program, which is pretty much one of the reasons why you'll use a video converter. So you will have no use to actually changing it right here. So it's really up to you. It's for specific reasons. If you need to do it, you'll already know how to do it. So once your video is ready up here, or your videos, you can check them off and check the ones you want to convert. Click on this arrow here, and you'll see it progress right here. Now, this is a 40-second clip, and it's going to take a bit under 20 seconds. So we can assume that a 1-minute clip will take about 20 seconds. Obviously, it depends on how big the file is and all this other stuff. We're just going to use that a little to assume how fast it is. So that's a rundown of the program. If you have any questions or want to know any other formats that this works with, I can let you guys know. They're always updating this program, so I can make update videos if it ever happens. Thank you very much for watching. If you like it, give me a thumbs up and subscribe if you want. If you don't want to, no big deal. I'll just come break your legs. Anyways, thanks for watching. Goodbye.